it's just like something's not clicking for me with this story. It's like it's hard for me to believe that these dudes are in communication and can't get it together with
secretly working on a Netflix series or something. Like, what are you so fucking busy doing? You can't send a 16 back for, man.
I think Cam respected him as an artist, as one of the new greats from hip hop, the hip hop section, not the bullshit section.
Deep in this podcast.
Okay, so Cameron and J. Cole. So Cameron has filed a lawsuit against J. Cole and Universal Music Group. And the reason why he filed the lawsuit is because he says that he is owed money because there was an agreement that happened between him and J. Cole. So Cam appeared he did a verse for J. Cole's Ready 24. Let's take a listen to Ready 24.
Short-term vision ain't gonna get you the long yachts. Bill used to cash my check at the pawn shop.
Let's go. Homie thought he caught up a killer. I intercepted.
So Cameron did that verse for the song, and in exchange for that, Cam had an agreement with J. Cole, and he claims that the agreement was he would have final approvals before anything was released, and that he would be properly credited for the composition and also the actual song recording. And he also says that J. Cole agreed to collab with him on a future project. It would either be a song or it would be something else like collab-wise. And what that ended up being was a podcast, or what that collab ended up being was a podcast appearance on It Is What It Is. 2 years later, this never happened. That J. Cole never basically stood up on his end of the bargain. So there was no song that happened. And in the lawsuit, Cam's attorneys say that Cam had went to J. Cole and said, look, I got 2 projects that I've already recorded. Listen to these and see if you want to hop on one of these. And J. Cole said, allegedly, J. Cole said, no, I'd rather us do a song if we're going to do one that both of us come up with together. So then he came back to him.
That's understandable.
I'm ready. Cameron wants a composition credit. Heatmakers made that beat. I didn't get that. For 2, did Cameron have input on what, like, did they choose that together? Is that why he's doing it? Did they choose the I'm Ready beat together? Or was that something J. Cole just sit like, man, my homie made a beat over that beat. Get on this. Like,
I thought that was a beat that J. Cole made, being it was on his album. I didn't know Hitmakers made that.
Well, Heatmakers made the original beat they sampled. Because they sampled the I'm Ready from Cameron.
Okay.
But Heatmakers made that beat. So that's kind of throwing me off. But
well, I'm pretty sure, and it's kind of awkward to even say this at this point, especially when we're talking about what's going on, that he ran this past Hitmakers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would think. But then again, now you're hearing Cam saying, okay, we got an issue with my part of this song. I don't know if he handled his business with them, but just didn't handle with Hitmakers. But this is weird. Like, you come up with an agreement, and I don't think this was even signed on paper, to be honest with you. It could have been just 2 brothers talking, song for song, verse for verse. Or if you don't want to do a song, be on one of my podcast shows. He don't want to do no part. Well, he ain't said in those words, but we'll hear later on. But he did tell him, let's come up with a song together, man.
So Cam is saying that, he's owed $500,000 because all this stuff was done wrong, and that he also wants the credits to be credited properly because the credits are not credited properly at the time for how he contributed to the song. And for background, their relationship started when Cam hopped on 95 South, which was the intro for the album Off Season. We have 95 South too, and that was back in May of 2021, and that's when all of this kind of like took place. We can listen to 95 South too.
Killer, it's the off season. Let's keep it tall. Y'all ain't going off my man. And don't check your watch. You know the time. Cold World. Killer Cam
would reach out. They would tell him he was unavailable.
Yeah,
that sounds like team talk. Like, that's why it's important for the artists to talk directly to each other. Because I bet you if the artist was talking directly to each other, it wouldn't have got to this lawsuit.
Which seems crazy because Cole is so hands-on with everything. Yeah. Like Cole he's usually the one that talks to the artists. He's usually the one that talks to the DJs. Like, Cole wants to know the information. That's why this is strange.
Yeah, I think this is something that I think me and you both kind of maybe understand, or we may think we understand about Cole. That he's a stand-up guy. He's business-oriented. So, do you think there's miscommunication Or I'm just be blunt. You think Cam just ghosting this dude, man?
Oh, you mean Cole ghosted?
Yeah, excuse me. I'm sorry. Cole, not Cam.
Yeah. I do think it has to be almost a miscommunication at some point. But that's a one-way road almost, because you can reach out all you want, but if it ain't reached back, that phone work both ways. So
if he states that I'm available multiple times, let's say Cam reached out to Cole, let's say 5 times. I'm just throwing that number out there. And each time Cole respond with, I'm unavailable at that time. Now, it makes me wonder if this shit is done by text message or phone call, but I would think it's through text message, because if I call you, like if Cam call him like, hey, what's up, bro? I mean, when we gonna knock this song out, or when we gonna do this podcast interview, and Cole says, I'm unavailable at that time. That's not how the conversation is gonna go. You feel me? I feel like he would give him a little bit more explanation of like, all right, listen, this is my schedule. This is when I'm free. So you don't keep hitting me up and I have to keep telling you I'm busy. You feel me? So put me on the schedule. That's what you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe, a lot of this is hypothetical. My thing, I think, you reach out 5 times, you shouldn't have to chase anybody down for something they agreed to.
True.
Like, I shouldn't have to call you 5 times for this. Like, at what point is the onus on Cole to do what he said he's gonna do?
Come on now. Our schedules are nowhere busy as theirs.
As a man. I
get it. But we know these guys have so much going on in their careers. And I'm not saying he shouldn't hold up to his end of the bargain, because you damn sure should, Cole. Hey, you light skin like me, bro. That's one thing I stand on. I'm going to be on time and I'm going to hold my end of the bargain up. It's just like something's not clicking for me with this story. It's like it's hard for me to believe that these dudes are in communication and can't get it together where they can come up with a date or a week. Block off this week. We're going to lock in, or how many? It only take you a week to do no fucking song. 2 days. And let's knock this fucking song out, bro.
It almost make me think that Cole is doing something, another endeavor that has nothing to do with music. Because what the fuck are you so busy doing? We ain't seen shit. What are you you that busy recording your own music? He got a truck, he got a fleet of 18-wheelers, or what do Cole do besides music? Like, that's what I'm saying. It's almost like he's diversifying his shit. He's secretly working on a Netflix series or something. Like, what are you so fucking busy doing you can't send a 16 back for, man?
I don't know. I don't know his life. I don't know if he's J. Cole. He has his own label and he raps. I don't know nothing else.
Right.
So you would say what you just said. Like, dude, you can't send me a 16 back. You should be shitting out 16s, bro. You supposed to be that guy. Come on, man, give me my 16. But before we even do that, the response was, let's get together and come up with a song together. And who should be the one who take lead for that? Cam. Right?
How?
Because you owe me this favor, so I'm going to bring a beat to you. Or Cam should say, I tell you what, since you want us to come together, I'm going to get you a beat, or won't you just produce us a beat and let's meet in the studio? What's so hard about that?
That hard about it. I would think. One would think. You know,
it says between July 2023 and April 2024, plaintiff, who was Cameron. So Cam and Cole continued to communicate, but J. Cole repeatedly stated that he was unavailable to appear on the podcast. In April 2024, the defendant, J. Cole, released the sound recording of Ready 24, which was, including the verse and all the things from Cam, for Might Delete Later. And now here we are with the lawsuit. So
you got to be clear in communication. I mean, you got to let me explain to you why I'm not, available right now. It's not like I'm just egging you on purpose.
Yeah.
And that's what
business is business when it comes down to it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I can understand Cam's position in this. But what I was trying to figure out, though, is if you guys are working so closely, that is the agreement. In this lawsuit, it says that it alleges J. Cole agreed. What changed? Why would you agree to that and then why would you string somebody along for 2 years and just be like, I'm unavailable?
I don't know if that's stringing. I do think, business is business. So I understand why Cam did the lawsuit, but I don't think that's stringing them along. I just think that there's some miscommunication because J. Cole's not explaining why he's not able to do it right now.
How he carries himself, stand-up gentleman, we've seen nothing but. I feel like if this was anybody else with J. Cole would be getting crucified for this shit right now. I have to believe, man, if this was anybody else but the golden child, that reputation precedes him, Cole. Go ahead.
It's just like, man, I'm gonna go to true crime real quick on you, real quick.
Yeah.
If we got a suspect and this nigga don't have no goddamn history of violence at all, I don't think he our suspect. Go ahead.
Either that or he ain't got caught yet. It's one or the other. I mean,
Cole been in the game for years, bro. Man, listen,
I get it.
If he was a grimy person, I think we've been found out. Just like we found out about how Baby did people, how Diddy did people, how a lot of these record execs do people.
In the mind state, you know what? Because one thing they're not talking about is like that. Damn. Like that. Bang. That's one thing, a mindset change. That was Cole of old. New Cole, post like that, Cole moves a little different. I will say that. Just his movements is a little different, I would say, maybe. It's like when that, yeah.
So going back to when he embarrassed himself and apologized because of his morals, something changed after that?
I mean, from the inception of everything, from that was already after. But I feel like at a certain point, when it comes to access and Cole giving people access, there's a point we were seeing radio freestyle. He's a bigger artist now than he was then. And of course, you got to protect your brand. I get it. So I think the whole beef situation, it made him move a little different. I'll just say that.
Well, he can't move goddamn different when he owes somebody a favor. But let's get on back to it. See what else they got for us.
Yeah.
That don't mean that he's not going to ever do it.
Yeah, but I just think that if there's a time set and there's conversation about this, and this is the exchange.
Listen to what you just said. The first thing you said was time set. Was there a time set?
And I wonder if this was in writing too, or if it was a handshake. Like, yo, I'm gonna jump on yours. You jump on mine. Pause.
According to the documents that were filed by Cameron's team, they said what he said was he agreed. They agreed. J. Cole and Cameron, that before this song came out, he wanted to make sure that they got their even exchange, which was going to make sure that Cam was properly credited. J. Cole would agree, and they would set the terms around whatever the collaboration would be, and all the things that he was asking for. So that seems like they had somewhat of a timeline.
That almost sound like, from what she said, it sounded like Cole shouldn't have released it in 2024. If they hadn't set up the other shit. From what she said, if I'm taking her at face value, then that would almost mean, Cole should have held the song.
Yeah, and I don't understand why he wouldn't, or maybe like we said, or like they said as well, this is something they talked about. This wasn't even in a written contract. So
Right.
it's something that probably could have easily, and I'm not coming up with no excuses for Cole, but something could have easily slipped his mind. And I don't know how long it was when they did the song to the point where they actually put it out. That could play a part in it as well. They could have did this song back in 2022 or 2023. When did this song come out?
I think it was 2022 when they did the song. Is released in 2024.
Right. Okay. So that's 2 years, bro. I can't remember what I did or said 2 months ago sometimes, bro. So no, but you got your balls in your word, and you got to stand on that shit. So I can't come up with no excuses for you, Cole. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, I know that we say things, forget things, and all of that. But once you get to a certain level, even if that's your homeboy, I feel like at a certain level you gotta, if that's the agreement, okay, let's sign this agreement so that you're bound to this agreement within this set of time. It made me feel like some fuck shit when you're doing it, but this would have been avoided from that. You talk about men and women and what's that clause? The shit when you get married.
Prenup.
Prenup. Yeah. It's some fuck shit. Kind of thinking about it or talking about it. Females feel like it's some fuck shit talking about it or bringing it up before the fact. Because it's almost like, that means, damn, we're not really locked in like that. So, maybe that's why people don't do it. But at a certain level, I feel like you got to do it, man.
You got to. And you got to realize the first time they got together was on his other album. I can't remember what was the name of the album he did. Off Season. I believe that was the first time these guys actually connected. So I don't think they got no friendship like that. I think they cool with each other. But when we talk about friendship now, I don't think it's that. So, I think when you do agree on something, the best way to explain it so it don't feel awkward is, man, let me protect you and me just in case something happened where I couldn't withstand the agreement or you couldn't. Let's protect each other. And I think whoever can't understand that, then you might be on some fuck shit your goddamn self.
And even going back to the off season, just listening to what Camp, with that intro, hey man, this is my motherfucking nigga. This is, just basically talking shit for J. Cole. Who do you think initiated for that to happen?
Cole.
So,
I think he reached out to it. OG in the game, somebody he probably respected in the music. Got him on the track, and I think Cam respected him as an artist, as one of the new greats from hip hop, the hip hop section, not the bullshit section. He was like, I would definitely step this dude because he's solid like that. So
he represents what needs to happen in hip hop. Yes, I'll do it. So from that being its inception, man, come on, Cole. Yeah, you got to take this L. I wish I just hit the L on my keyboard, and I wish it just some sound effect came through with balloons and shit, but it didn't happen. But
it is what it is. I may be biased a little bit because I fuck with Cole. I feel like he's one of the greats in hip hop, and I pray that they can resolve this without going to court. But I feel like being that it got to this point, I think this was the last ditch effort for Cam to get some act right from Cole. So,
yeah, I agree. I don't know what can be mended at this point. Just to be honest, once you get them folks looking through these records and looking through emails and looking through, I don't know what's going to come about, but hopefully it does end peacefully. I'm pretty sure we'll hear Cam speak about it at some point because he will speak about anything, but this is an open, active lawsuit, so you may not hear nothing for a while.
Yep. And the fact that Cam said that he wasn't available every time you wanted him to come on his podcast, well, whether you're not on that podcast or not, he going to talk about it. Your name gonna be that goddamn podcast. You can believe that, bro. I can tell you that right now.
I want to hear what Mace got to say. Mace finna cook this. Mace finna cook that boy. Hey,
man, nah, he's not. Man, listen, man.
He got his own channel too. He doing freestyles. Oh shit, this might. Hey, I'm here. I got my popcorn.
Mace, don't do that. You're OG in the game, but don't do that. You know what? I'm not gonna say that because I don't even know if Cole will even respond to you, bro.
Yeah. He really wouldn't have to be honest. He wouldn't have to. But you know, it is what it is. Yep. In the words of Cameron.
Hey, we'll find out. The truth will come out soon. I just hate it had to come to this, but you got any last words, man?
Nah, man, I'm good. Come on, Cole. That's my last word. Come on, Cole.
Yeah, come on, Cole. That's YJ. I'm Boss, man. Hit the like button for hip hop. Hit the like button for niggas who suing. Like Drizzy Drake.
Come on, Cole.